It looks like we have security set. We'll open the digital gate on round 4 of the Bristol Regional. We have Fusion versus Baby Blue Bear. Thank you very much, everyone, for the follow. And if you got subscription burning a hole in your pocket, you can take money away from the billionaires and give it to me. Okay, so it's Medusa. All right, yeah, we've got DP Dice. Yo, is... Fun fact, she stole that memory counter from me accidentally. We played it at a local. Accidentally nicked it. Couldn't find it. Bought me one as a replacement. Found it. So now she has a lovely Moon Millenniumon memory counter. I bet that's doing crazy work when it comes to jumping people. I'm also kind of surprised she's not using the yassified the yassified Machinedramon. That makes me laugh every time. But yeah, opening up with Elecmon and Inori. So kind of cannon opening, but just gonna leave the Metro in the back. Gonna get that Eliza down. That's gonna be a double hit. Eliza plus Owen. And then do we have ourselves a full combo? It looks like we're gonna stay in the back and we're going to Temple. Get that pickup. And then gonna recover 1. Yeah, the Bagrama is delicioso. Yeah, the 3v3 tournament was fun. Misplay for game takeover. You got the hosts and their respective evil Digimon. And all right, we're gonna double Temple. So we're just gonna... I love double Temple because it's effectively spend 4 to draw 1. It's really, really funny. It's like the worst jar of greed. It's like jar of kind of wanting something. All right, just gonna keep it nice and simple. Just put an Owen in the back. This is the scramble Owen. So if we do clear this Eliza, we can scramble into a new Tamer and then go. And then this is also the plus 3k and can attack. Do we have a 4? Yo, what up, Emir? What up, East Chord? Everyone that's showing up. Whoa. Okay, so we are going to get double pickup. The AD01 and the Asuna Shiroki, which is going to pitch off a Patamon. We're looking for these 4s, man. We are looking for these 4s, but we may not get the chance to find them because then again, I was going to say, I don't think this deck can kill from 4, but I mean, we very much can from this position. Because this is going to be hand rip, gets a load bottom, and then put to the top. Ah, well, there's one of the 4s. It's not the 4 that we like, but it is still a 4. Then we get to go into the Medusa. Medusa going to pop this, and then we're going to defo bot deck the Agio, right? This is all Agio every time. Yep, straight to the bottom. That's going to give us our petrification token. Yeah, Temple's going to be crazy. So this isn't technically pure Jupiter, but it's definitely Jupiter focus. You're going to see the Homeros come out, and then we are going to pop, which is then going to burn out the Vermilion memory boost. This is potentially camera flip shenanigans because, to be fair, there are a lot of people that like move cards around left-handed. I have never paid attention enough. I don't think she's left-handed. Oh, there's a Jupiter. So we are going to swing in and die on that check with the rookie. But yeah, I found it interesting. Some right-handed players also play left-handed, which is super interesting. We're going to raid into the token here, which is going to give us the burn 1. Honestly, only 1 level 4. Yeah, the cards seem the right way around. Yeah, they're readable. That makes sense. All right, we're just going to see the training to pass 2. I sure hope she's seen a 4, because it would be cool if we could play the game. We are going to start of turn, play the Arsenic, because we can get past less than 3. 1, 2. There he is. The only thing that I'm a little worried about is obviously with the Medusa, if we security burn here, we could kind of get punished. Stun main gonna gain 2. You get to keep them. No Styraco. It's gonna stay on the Medusa. The Medusa is kind of deeply problematic. And the thing is as well, if we security burn, if we don't clear the Medusa in one go, you don't get... we will see an all turns that comes through. We're just going to add decline to play the Tamer, so this is just going to be self-burn to trigger Inori. Inori is then going to give us the Aegiochus, which means we should be able to shrink and pop. Yeah, it only pops token, so we're going to shrink here. Yeah, so the... which one? I don't think we missed. We gained 2. Like, we went to 2, went to 4. Ooh. Strip everything, stun the Medusa and Owen. That's brutal. That's brutal. This is also still like a 2-checker. Yeah, this is clean. This is super clean. Like, swing. Oh, when attacking, recover 1 off the Elecmon. Damn, she's nice. Just punches through, doesn't check security, giving you absolutely nothing. Yeah, scramble if you want. I don't care. I mean, the stun doesn't matter here, because, like, scramble tamer is kind of annoying. And we have the Elecmon in order to have a source for Venus to kind of, like, play. So we're just going to go for Arsena here. Pitch another rookie, which implies we have multiple more. And that's going to be clean past the 3. So, yes, Owen cannot suspend. We have a training. We're going to hatch. But, yeah. Looks like we're going to start of main, send Owen to the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Pillow would have been crazy, but I actually don't know if we're even on it. I saw the list earlier, but I was not kind of paying attention. Going to pick up the Cyberdramon as our Reptile, and then we're going to pick up an Owen. Unfortunately, didn't have the Owen in hand at the time of the Owen going to the bottom of the deck, because it is play the Tamer first, then play the rookie. This can be training. The problem is Medusa does end on Rush, so you evolve for 0, play the Owen, which means we now... once again, are looking pretty good. Cyberdramon for a hand rip would not give us the egg, which does matter. And passing 3 means that we can make a 6. Needed the Owen to be able to give us the rookie. Needed the Owen to be able to warp into Lamia. This is going to be custom load our security with whatever we feel like to the bottom. And then trash... oh, trash it. Arsena. That would have been sick. Gain the memory back, so we stay on 2. Medusa cannot keep turn. Medusa also cannot clear this. I'm going to pay 3 for Medusamon. Attempt to delete and play a token, but it's not going to be able to gain anything back. So we're going to target Medusa. And then Medusa is going to probably just recover 1, right? Oh, decode first. Decode first. We're not going to AGO probably, because that will trigger the Medusa item. Oh, no, actually it won't. There's no Lamia inherit, so you don't care about this. So she's just thinking on play timing. Because this does matter a lot. If she can make Aegiochus on her opponent's turn, that's pretty savage. That's pretty savage. I think we're just clarifying a rule thing here, because she can choose to decode first. Because decode is when it would be... it's when it would be deleted. Yeah, I think that's what we're checking. And there we go. There goes the Elecmon. And then we still do get to resolve the bot deck. Jupiter to the bottom makes sense. don't want any access to that. I don't think there's really a way to pick up. But having a petrification token does matter here. And then this is when attacking with the Owen. Yeah, there we go. Gonna swing at security. Gonna hit a Jupiter. Are we big enough? Okay, this time we get the clear on the Veemon. Getting rid of Jupiter again. Interesting. So one thing I would have actually not hated, like if we keep the Patamon here, we're looking kind of golden. I think it's interesting that some colors just don't have it, but like, yeah, we are gonna get this Patamon down. This is draw, hatch, and then start of main. We're gonna gain R2, and then we're going to get to go into AGO without paying the costs. Rookie in the back with the Pada. And then we still have Temple of Beginnings, which has not seen any usage yet. So I'm just going to bring up Temple for y'all. This is BT24093. So we'll get, yeah, Temple of Beginnings. So this is when your security stack is removed from, you can digivolve into any of your, you can place the top stack of your Agiucus or Jupiter as the top card of security. So you can just kind of put them in there, but obviously haven't really been able to do that. That said, Agiucus just going to show up right now. This now has rush and can attack. Are we going to though? That is the question. It does have Blitz. It's like a Blitz or something. We're going to swing. Oh, we swinging into the Medusa in order to barrier burn top card of security. Trigger in Nori. To go into a different Agiucus without paying the cost. Are we going to Temple of Beginning? Are we templing? Looks like the answer is no. Finally, we're going to see the Jupitermon come down. Minus 13, recover 2, whilst it's pending. Yep, gonna burn both. For protecting, burn top card of security. Is this gonna be... I don't think we need to temple here because Homeros is gonna heal us too, basically. Still commanding position. Yeah, still a pretty decent position. It's a shame to not have the barrier. It's a shame to not have the barrier. We could potentially Agiucus into top, but we're just going to make Minerva. And then play Homeros. And then we're going to tap Homeros to activate Jupiter in order to recover 2. And then everything has reboot. So during the opponent's turn, we will get to... yeah, during the opponent's turn. Do you just get to send it? All right, so we get the Homeros. So just gonna Jupiter. So we're back up to 3. The greatest Pulsemon card to ever do it. And, you know, we got rid of a second Minerva. And this time, no Scramble Owen or anything. Owen is able to unsuspend. The only slight problem is... We can still silence the Medusa, but let's check the Jupiter. Can he protect when any of your TS tame Digimon? Yeah, so the Jupiter can protect the Minerva, which stops the Minerva from getting deleted and bot decked, which is really, really important. Again, we still have the decodes into these AGOs. We now, Baby Blue Bear in a very, very good position. And again, Fusion has just been unable to find Lamia. Like, we saw the first Lamia, and it's been Cyberdramon gaming the whole time. Yeah, we have priority, so we're going to gain all of the memory first. Oh, no. Did you just All turns when your opponent's is trashed. I think we're just checking with the judge. So we get all effects. So the Digimon gets to go first, and then the Jupiter will get to trigger after. Because both of these are on when a security is removed trigger. So we're going to get to go into Medusa, and then Medusa is the newest trigger. So we get to go Medusa here to attempt to pop either or. I mean, she's consistent with it, so it's whatever. So we're going to play out Decode first, because it's attempted to be deleted. Then we're going to use Jupitermon in order to trash security to prevent it from leaving. And then we get to finish resolving the Medusa. Second all turns when any of your TS Digimon or Tamers would leave the battle area by trashing your top card of security, they don't leave. And it looks like we're just going to keep spinning Agios. So that's Agio to the bottom of the deck. And we do get the Petrification token, which is just, again, going to try and keep it safe. Yeah, this looks like that's everything you need. It's just whether we now want to attack. We did it before, where we were able to kind of like swing and send it. We do obviously have blocker on everything. I think we're also plus 3k here. Oh, we're going to barrier first to keep it from leaving, and then we can decode? Can we decode? Yeah, but if it's barrier, then decode. Okay, we're going to delete in bot deck, so we will silence it the second time, get the token. Doing a very, very good job of playing around these protections. We saw Fusion double pop the... Yeah. No, like the placement is backwards to what a lot of people are used to, but still, decode is everything except battle. Yes, so we get to punch through it. But still, like the way that we've been able to like play through other protections is pretty good. Like we forced out the Jupitermon protection to save it before. Like really, really good stuff, and how we're making sure that we're not just becoming super sticky. That said, the lack of Lamias is really killing here. Gonna go Inori into Agio Juice. Minus 5k and delete. Yeah, so minus 5. We're gonna just pop one token. Keep it alive. Trash top security because security was removed. We do get to swing Dos Checkerino. First check. Can't barrier. That kind of sucks. Swing 15. And then, yeah, swing in. So game 1 going to go to Baby Blue Bear. That was hard fought. That was really, really hard fought. Awesome defense from Fusion. Obviously, Medusa known to be a very aggressive deck. Again, really sucked for him that he wasn't able to find the Lamia. I think that game goes very differently if we can see the Lamia, because obviously every time that we're seeing the Jupiter self-burn, you're putting an extra body that you have to answer. If we see the protection, what's it called? The protection Demetro, that makes things way more difficult to like cleanly answer, but really, really sick. Really, really sick play from our Jupiter player. As a reminder, both these players are currently 4-0. So, yeah, undefeated, and one of them going to get to walk into the lunch break after this round with not a single loss. My friend just said I sound like Silver from Sonic 06. W. I was so hyped for that guy. I was so hyped for Silver, and then he played like Sludge. He looks cool in P06, though. But, yeah, very funny. My voice is a little fried because I am very tired, and also we were unironically doing some Sonic karaoke in the car. It was peak. Honestly, if I was slightly more prepared, I would also upload the car pod that we did. We did 5 of us in the car on the way in the dead of night. Candlelit podcast. It was horrendous. But neither of these players took a mulligan, and to be fair, I also was not paying attention, so they may have taken a mulligan, but it seems like we got shuffled up for game 2 pretty quickly. Is that double Crimson Blaze? Oh, the greed of man. Oh. I mean, to be fair, rookie, and then double Crimson Blaze? That's crazy. All right, we are not gonna go gambling. Boo. Boo. Just gonna set up AGO and Inori. But yeah. So we've done one that was a little scuffed. It was me and Jamie doing a test. We've done a second one that was me and Jamie doing another mic test in the dead of night, and then we had the actual car pod, and then the Tommy NT car also had an episode. So side A, side B of episode 6, 7 is going to be there. Can't guarantee the quality on either of these, but we've had some. The quality of Bristol day 1 this year is so much higher than day 1 last year. This will be a treat to watch back, unlike an embarrassment where I side-eyed every player until round 9. UK's finest. Previous invite recipient, Baby Bluebear. Looking to get her invite nice and early in the season. Fusion also looking to not have to play in the LCQ at Nats. But first, let's see if he can make it through game 2. Currently down a game and facing down a free Digimon thanks to Inori. And we gain 1 thanks to the Patamon. Oh, delicioso. Let it ride. Check 1, check 2. Hit a training on the second. Not ideal, but she's kind of gaming. Is this going to be... Yep, Minerva, sorry. And not going to get a Homeros, unfortunately. Is going to be a Elecmon and Agio. And I wonder if we're going to self-burn to try and get a Homeros down, because then the Homeros is going to give us so much value. And 2 security, 3 security, it's basically the same thing. I mean, to be fair, it's actually not, because we did hit double training. Yeah, this is crazy. So just going to go with the 3-cost search. We are gaming. So, reboot. During the opponent's turn. And now, do you have an answer to... I've only just clocked that she has hella Elecmon ults. Hella Elecmon ults, IW. Oh, finally. The little miss is here. She's going to evolve for 1. And it's time to hand rip and gain 2. So this is going to be a training that allows us to make a level 5 for negative memory. The memory gauge used to mean something. Oh no, are we missing the 6 or are we just hunting for a better one? No protection for Minerva does matter a lot. We do find a Minerva, Medusa, and it's not the Medusa we want. Oh, wait, this one has to pop the lowest, I think. I actually don't think we have a choice here. This is very, very unfortunate. Yeah, this sucks. This is really unfortunate again. Not the ideal card. This one pops the lowest to DP, so we do get to pop 1, and then we get to make the 2 tokens straight away. And then, Creamy B, I like this. I really like this. Burn, and we get the 2. So it's more damage and shuts off free play for the turn. So this turns off the Arsena. Yeah, this turns off the Arsena, which is pretty big. But I don't know how you interact. This has no protection. This has no protection, so that does matter. We didn't get to see, like, I don't know if there's a climb here. And even if there is a climb, like, we can't attack. We got no, like, Dankanan. If we had, like, Dankanan, then you... No, I don't even... Dankanan doesn't let anything swing, so, like, a ruin mode wouldn't do it. Crimson Blaze was a card that was not hit on the ban list. Curious. I mean, to be fair, they had 2 in hand, so, like, even on the ban list, they would have had 1 in hand just based on those numbers. That might be enough to lock out the game, I can't lie. I actually don't know how you would interact with this. This is raid progress piercing. One thing of note is that we don't have... Yeah, one thing of note is that we don't have anything else. Venus does do it, but we're going to Homeros first, and then... Oh, yeah, tap the Homeros to de-digivolve 1. Oh, we give back the chance to make Medusa, which is a bit stinky. It's a bit scary, that. But, I mean, the fact that we had to training to find the Medusa does imply that we would have to search again to find Medusa. So, this pretty heads-up play. And you can see the fact that we're thinking means we are definitely not high on resources. Red memory boost. Top 4. Top 4. Top 4, top 4, top 4, top 4, top 4, top 4. Judge. I'm just going to fix this. Yeah, one second. I'm just going to... Okay, so we're going to pick up the Medusa, but we are still going to be committing to the Raging Serpentine. Lamau. All right, so we get it fixed. We get game state preserved. We allow them to pick up the card, and they get to Raging Serpentine. They saw it late. That's actually that's on them. So yeah, we have fixed game state, and we have spawned a hell of a lot of bodies. Draw for turn. Oh my gosh, this is double Patamon. Chat, are we cooked? Chat, are we cooked? And we know. Reduce 5. Yeah, we know that we're not going to have to work unless Fusion's on 3 Crimson Blaze. Holy moly. Oh, interesting. We actually lose the Homeros here. Oh, okay. So the AGO just can't attack because it came off of a body that came off the float. But we can Jupiter here, recover 2, and then burn. We are moving fast. Yeah. So if we have 1 or fewer, we get to recovery 2. Get to go into AGO Choose, which is going to have rush on this one. So this is just going to be 1 check. Hit another training. Wow, this has been a very dangerous security. Temple the beginning for 2. Pick up. Add. Trash top card of security because your security was burned from. Swing 1. Hit Lamia. And then that is going to be GG's. So, unfouch. But, game is game. She's kind of nice. Yeah, kind of nice. Really good game from these two, though. I really like seeing that interaction. Like we said, Fusion, definitely a low roll. Very, very unfortunate with how how his searches went, not finding the right Medusa in time, and also not searching enough off of his red memory boost. Was very unfortunate, but the defensive game was very, very sick. And Jupitermon, a deck that some people don't respect as much as they should. Everyone's playing like the TS toolbox, but I mean, to be fair, obviously, you know, we are on a little bit of toolbox. There's not enough Jupitermon stuff to not toolbox, but you can see this is definitely, this is Mr. Time Stranger himself with some of the Central Town gang. So really, really sick. Great stuff there from Baby Blue Bear. Yeah, crazy, crazy good work. We have about 14 minutes left on stream. So I'm going to go check and see if she wants to do a winner's interview. And we'll be back in just a mo. Hello, hello, we're back. It's no, this is the wrong one. Howdy, we've got our winner from
I'll just squeeze up a bit.
4, still undefeated.
Yay.
Yeah. So, what made you take Jupiter to this?
So I was debating between 3 decks: Jupiter, Medusa, and Vortex. And I built Jupiter really early on when we got all the cards, and I built Medusa and I built Vortex, and do you know what? I was just having so much fun playing Jupiter that I just didn't care if it was competitive or not. It's because for me, when I go to these events, if I'm not having fun, then it really, really miffs me off. Like the builds changed over time. I tried the TS version of Jupiter. I found that whilst it was faster at OTK, it wasn't consistent, and I'm always about consistency. I want to see my pieces. I just felt like it was too many things to get to the big boss. So I went back to Jupiter, and you know, I'm not sure whose deck list it is. Like my deck list is mainly ripped off of someone else. I don't know if I could talk about my deck list on, or if you want to do that another time. I won't reveal what's in my deck right now, but yeah, if I give you my list, I'll give credit to the person. There are a couple of changes I made for my own comfort, cards I like to play that made me feel a little bit more secure if the matches didn't go as well as planned.
Can you run me through the temple? Because I saw you use it to move security around and never crack the delay. Does the delay ever actually come up for Temple of Beginnings?
Of using it,
yeah.
it does, but not very often. It's mainly to try and trigger Inori, mainly to try and trigger Patamon for the memory, trigger Sunamon it's more for like moving the pieces around, and then obviously it's like that secure backup security of like, okay, if shit goes wrong, pardon my French, I'm not allowed, am I allowed to swear on stream?
Community stream.
Oh,
we can do whatever we want.
It's fine.
7 seconds.
And then if it all goes wrong, you've got that additional layer of, do you know what? If you had to face up Inori and you had 2 temples, you could go all the way back down into Agio and then trigger the Inori to start it again. Like, it's a very, very useful piece, in my opinion. I know some people just aren't running it at all anymore, but I like it.
Yeah, you're on so many of them.
Yeah. Oh, well, not anymore, actually. I changed my deck list,
Okay,
but we'll talk about that another
I'm
time.
a big fan of seeing double temple to draw 1 card. That makes me laugh every time I see it.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel I'm really happy with how today's going. Don't know how the rest of the day will go. I'm really happy that I've had some matchups I was worried about, but they went okay. I've played into puppets, and I personally, you know, some people might say different, but I personally find that difficult because it just goes wide very fast. The overclock adds another layer to remember and interact with, and that can get really tricky. And Medusa as well. It can go either way, and you know, like that again is tricky because we both interact with securities, making decisions about
Super
when
messy.
when do you trigger temple, should you spit out the body, and you know it gets complicated, I'll say. But yeah, I'm pleased that I'm playing well today, and you know, I'm not here to try and get top 16, but if it happens, then great.
Yeah, still EXO. We'll see if Marcio and the rest of our group that are still EXO can make it. But yeah, really good stuff today. Congrats on winning on stream.
Thank you.
So even if the rest of the day goes terribly, you have footage.
One stream, yeah, one thing to brag about. So.
And what's the vibe for the lunch plan?
The vibe for the lunch plan.
Yeah, we got a lunch break now for 45 minutes.
I don't know, just maybe cry in the corner for a bit. It's a lot doing 8 rounds of Digimon.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we don't get a lunch break, so like, thank Christ this time. But yeah.
But yeah, I will let you go. Yeah, I'll entertain stream for a little bit, and then I'm probably just going to mill around and see what the rest of the people are doing. So
cool.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye,
And yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to stop recording.